Hello? Hello? Um, wait. I'm not fully prepared for this kind of stream. If anything, I just got here. Um, I was supposed to have half of the script ready for whatever I needed, but it appears that I didn't fully finish what I was supposed to say, but given how it addresses most of the things there, I think should be enough for me at this point. So I will just open it up real quick. Let me breathe first, alright? Because I, I'm actually quite nervous. And frankly, my heart is not really feeling it. Like, it's just sensitive? Question mark? Let me get rid of this text. I need some breathing. I'll take deep breaths real quick. Okay. 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 So, so, I want to make this serious. I want to make this clear. I will be speaking as the person behind Kotora, or people once known me as Natsumi. Right? So this will be a little chat between you and me about what happened these past few days and where did it all go wrong and what I plan to do afterwards. Um, Hi, I'm Nat. I have been a VTuber for 4 years, and before that, I was actually been an online viewer of a VTuber, and way before that, I've been a constantly been in multiple communities in my time. Um, I am the person that has been VTuber under the persona Natsumi Irisa for about almost 4 years, and recently became a persona for Kotora Benda. Um, so I'm gonna be blunt and straight up give a short answer. So I'm going on an indefinite hiatus, sort of. Uh, if you were gonna ask, sort of, what do you mean? I will explain this in a much longer answer, though it will be hard for me to express exactly why, the reason behind it. I don't know, I just really suck at explaining things. So here goes. Around early April, which is like a few weeks ago at all, my mental state happened to be lower than usual. And then, as I addressed in the initial hiatus tweet, my obsessiveness was getting worse, which ended up ruining myself and affected some of my friends as well. That obsessiveness also caused some indirect problems surrounding how I felt about just messaging a few people. It has put me in a position where my heart was beating faster and harder than it should be. And I'll admit, I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I have made a ton of mistakes for sure, and I'm definitely certain I've still made some recently, and I've known I did wrong. So that I would like to apologize to those involved. Look, I really love chatting with all of you guys. As Kotora, or even as Natsumi, I loved my time with you guys because you've made my days, at my lows, even at my low times, you've made my days feel more valuable, and sometimes just seeing some things in social media was enough to make my day feel a little better. But as a person with a life outside of social media, I cannot keep up at my lowest. So I cannot take myself and present myself at my lowest, and it will definitely cause a lot of issues down the line. So I want to take a step back at social media for now, because it is definitely unhealthy for me to be obsessed over it recently. And on a public eye, sure, I'm not really active on it anymore. My presence is still there under some very specific cases, sure. But I have backed off a little. I tried. I once planned on fully dissociating from using social media, but the truth is, I haven't. Why? Because it's really hard. It's really hard to disassociate with social media. It's not that I just can't. I just don't want to. And it may sound hypocritical, sure. But at the same time, it's just really, really hard to get rid of social media in my presence. I can at least try to minimize it little by little. But to fully disassociate with it is another feat that I am not capable of doing so overnight. I love chatting with some of my friends. I really do. My communicating and socializing skills though, they suck ass. Like real hard ass. It is the worst right now actually. In fact, I personally hate it. I am really flawed and I am not the best at communicating. So, what are my plans? Well, this one is very simple and straight off the bat. I'll be seeking help. Yeah, that's it. I'll be seeking for help. Not online though. I will be like finding an appointment with therapy and whatever. I'll have my brother help me with that surrounding therapy and such. And while that happens, I'll be trying to listen and communicate with them in the meantime. I think it is important for me right now, or at least what's important for me, is to take a step back, seek help, and recover first and foremost. I also believe to understand that it's important to improve on communicating and socializing so that it won't sound bad to the other person. And I want them, my friends, my besties even, I want them to understand that I'm not fully going away. But at the same time, I want them to know that I want to communicate with them better so that I don't mess up again. Or even if I do, it's not as bad as what happened a few days ago. Basically, I'll just seek help so that I can improve on myself, improve on communicating, socializing, and whatnot, and try not to make a lot of mistakes like I did before. So while I recover, I'll say this here and there: unless we are close or whatever, please, please minimize my contact with me because my heart is not stable at most cases. So if I do see a contact, just let me breathe first. Because I think it's better for me and you to understand that I need space here and there. So, and the thing is, I don't even understand myself. So, I may sound hypocritical, I may sound crazy, but yeah, it's just, that's it. There's just no other way around it. And I hate to admit it, but I have these issues. I don't want them to persist. I mean, even then, I want them. Even if I can't fully resist, I will. At least I should be acknowledging them and trying to improve them. That should be it. So yeah, I I will be taking an indefinite hiatus, or in this case, I will be limiting my interactions with